Hello everyone, welcome back to Xsyon. I'm just drinking some water. I'd like to say first off the bat, sorry that I haven't made a video on this channel or my other one for quite a long time. In real life I've been very busy, and I think that will actually carry on for a while. So I will try to make videos when I can, but it probably won't be that regularly. Hopefully in the future, when my real life starts to calm down, that might change. But anyway, the whole reason that I wanted to make a video on Xsyon is because I wanted to kind of show you that I'm going to be moving yet again. I seem to often like to move in this game. Actually, this place here, we've been here for a reasonable amount of time, but it didn't get very worked on, as you can see, because for a while I've been kind of concentrating more on grinding skills with this character. This guy is a combat character, and in order for him to be any good, I need to spend a lot of time grinding up. And for me to do that, I need to use a lot of materials like grass and granite and stuff like that. So what I usually do is, rather than only hanging around here and collecting all of that on my own, because I'm usually a solo player, what I usually do is I usually just run around and find abandoned tribes, and I find ones that have a lot of spare material, and I use those for grinding. So I've been kind of focusing on that, so that's why this tribal area hasn't really gotten very worked on. I don't really like this area, actually. This area is okay, but it's just kind of quiet. There isn't anyone around. So yesterday I was running around, and I came across a couple of locations that I thought of moving to. The first was like a pre-made location. There was a couple that basically used to live there. They moved out. They didn't demolish anything, so everything was fully there, and it's a really nice place. And then in the afternoon yesterday I found another area, and I will explain more about that later, and that was the area that I decided to move to, because that one is more of a blank canvas that I can add my own stuff to. Anyway, so what I'm working on now is, I had five carts, and I only have 2 of them here now, because 3 of them I've already moved across, and all I am doing is obviously filling up all the stuff from the baskets and that into the carts and moving them. I'm not actually going to show you that because it's going to be a bit slow. I'm just going to run around. Anyway, so I will now kind of tell you a story of how I found this other location. I've actually lived in this area for quite a while, and regularly I will take a bit of a run around in this area to see if any new tribes exist. And most of the time I'm quite kind of disappointed, because most of the time the only things I find... Oh, and why am I drinking water again? I'm going to be over... whatever. Most of the places I find have usually been abandoned already, or that, very insignificant. But yesterday afternoon I was running down here, exploring. I'd been grinding a lot of skills, and I thought, hey, why not explore a bit? I came down here, and when I got to the bottom, I will explain. I will tell you a little story about Xsyon. Now, I suppose, before I talk about this, I will kind of briefly say that if you haven't heard of this game, if you don't know what this game is, basically, in a nutshell, this is a sandbox MMO crafting hardcore kind of game. It's not very good at the moment for PvP, so if you like the PvP stuff, I wouldn't really personally recommend it, because they need to work on the combat a bit on that side. But if you like crafting, if you like building, and if you don't mind grinding up skills for a long time, it's a bit like Worm Online, but yeah. Also, the graphics are kind of outdated, but personally that doesn't really bother me, because I just really like the mechanics of the game. Yeah, so that's a brief kind of thing. And if you are fairly interested but still unsure, I would just recommend watching YouTube videos, reading some Steam reviews, and then making your own decision. Personally, I really like this game. I've been playing it for a long time, but it isn't for everyone. Okay, so let's get back to story time. I was here, and I was like, ooh, what is this? And I looked over here, and I was like, ooh, a path. Someone has made a log path. Now, usually when I see this, it tells me that there must be a tribe somewhere over there. Usually quite a large one, because only a large one would really make the effort of making such a path. And again, this is one of the things I love about these style of games. Everything in the game is made by players. It's not made by the game, only by the players. So someone has taken the effort of placing all of these to make a path. So I thought, hey, I want to have a look. I want to follow. And I've lived up here for quite a long time, and I didn't realise that this existed. So I ran here. Run. And it kind of helps that this character can run fairly fast and has got quite good stamina, even though I need to rest now. Wow. Oh yeah, one of the other things I'll say about the game is that it is quite slow. I've said it in previous videos. Basically, the game is being made by one guy, essentially. So the development of this game is quite slow. So you need to be quite patient. So if you're a patient kind of person, and if you enjoy a sandbox style of game with crafting and building and like a PvE style, but the PvE style, you have to basically make your own fun by going hunting or finding your own stuff to do. There's no quests apart from player made ones. So yeah, if that interests you, maybe have a look online, YouTube, Steam reviews, blah de blah. But there's a lot of people that find these style of games quite hard, but personally I really like them. There's a real sense of achievement when you have made a base and you've made a character that can actually fight things, you know. It's kind of cool. But it isn't for everyone. There's a lot of people that wouldn't really enjoy it. Okay, so look, I started running here and I was like, oh look, there's a big tribe over there. I was amazed. Like, I've lived up there for quite a long time and I didn't even realise this area existed. And look at this. Jumpy, lose some health, but that doesn't matter. So, let me show you. So yeah, so I basically was running around here. I found a player. And I also found a really nice area that was like a nice flat area that I can work with. And I thought, hey, why don't I move here? Because it would appear that there might be some active players here. There's a couple of big tribes here, so that's the thing. Now, the only thing that does worry me about this is, unfortunately at the moment in this game, when you get big tribal areas, when they start making really crazy stuff, you get lag. And I think even if you have a really good computer, you're still going to get lag. I mean, I have a pretty good computer. I've got an i7 3770K with a Fury GPU, AMD Fury. And for me, I get some lag in crazy big structures, but they obviously have to be really crazy. So that's the only thing that worries me is if this tribe starts to build really crazy, maybe I might start to get lag and I might have to move. But anywho, oh look, I look so cute when I sleep. So yeah, so let's see if I can quickly run to show you the new area. So yeah, so I was running around and this area that the tribe has here is crazy. Look, they have all this area here. I think it's going to take them a while, but it looks like they're going to try to make a very large place. So there's a possibility in the future that the lag might get crazy and I might have to move, or maybe they would have worked out in the game how to make it not lag so badly. But yeah, you can see that they have big plans here, very big plans, because all of this here is all inside their area. It makes me wonder as well if their tribal area used to be even larger. Why don't I eat? Whoopsie daisy. Why don't I eat? Because that might help me to gain more stuff. Yeah, like they have stuff over here that is now not inside their tribal area. So it makes me wonder that if before they had an even larger tribal area, and then it for some reason got decreased a little bit. I don't know, but it's kind of weird. They have these structures out here that are actually outside of their tribal area, or maybe they were just experimenting with building, like dropping a temporary totem, building some stuff, and then you know, taking up the totem. Actually, this thing over here is really cool. Like, all of this is outside of a totem, so if you right click on it you can dismantle, but I am obviously not going to do that. But look, this is kind of cool. Someone's made a little house with like a bed. I think that's really cool, actually. Let's see if I can go into first person view, even though it's not great. But look, I think this is kind of cool. A stove over here, a bed. This is the kind of thing I would love to, like, learn how to do in my area, but I'm not naturally very good at that stuff. But yeah, so it looks like maybe that someone from the larger tribe was experimenting, maybe, because all this stuff over here is actually outside of a totem. So this is my area. Now I will explain to you guys. Oh, and there's more stuff over there that I didn't even look at. I will have a look at that later. I had a choice of two areas. Now this area is the one that I chose because it's got a really nice flat area. I don't like the terraforming, or I'm really bad at the terraforming in this game. So I like to find areas that are already flat. So someone has obviously made a tribe here in the past. They've made a really awesome flat area, but then they've abandoned that tribe. So that's why I'm able to take it over, if you know what I mean. I did have another option down here, excuse me, but I think this option is not as good. I'll explain why. And you see, like, there seems to be some active tribes here which are not part of the main tribe. I don't know if they're associated, but there's a few here that seem to be under other totems, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, this one is nicer because it's by the water, but it's not such a large area, and that guy's tribal area literally starts here, look. Oops, no, not there. Don't get stuck now. His tribal area starts like somewhere. That's weird. Maybe it doesn't. Yeah, something like, yeah, here we go. So someone else's tribal area, you see, is kind of inside here as well, see? Something like that. Anyway, so this area looked alright, but really isn't as attractive as the other one, because the other one is far enough away from other people's tribal areas. So yeah, that's why I chose it. So I just wanted to make this video to explain that I am still in this game, Xsyon. I am moving, or attempting that. And I will hopefully, when I'm in the new area, hopefully I'll have the time for me to make some videos to maybe talk about how I am building up the new area and anything else I managed to get up to. I'm kind of hoping that I can find some other players around here that I can kind of do things with as well, like maybe hunting. What am I doing? Maybe hunting or other stuff. So before I stop the video, I just want to show you there's another big tribe over here. They're doing the same as me. They just moved over here. They are associated with this other big tribe. I think they're allies or something. And as you can see, they've got a lot more stuff than me. Like, I've got 5 carts. They have like all these carts and a load of people, I assume. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Oh, that was epic. $19. So this has got 19 members. So yeah, that's a reasonably big tribe. So yeah, there's a couple of big tribes and other areas around here. So I was kind of hoping that this tribal area, or this area I mean, there might be some more active players, and it just seems like a nicer area, more fun area, hopefully, than where I was before. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. It was quite a rambly video, because I do usually like to make quite rambly videos. I tried to make this as fast as possible, but you know, I am still quite a rambly kind of person. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will try and make some more if I can about this game and about what I get up to in this game. And if you have any specific questions about this game, you can ask me a question in the comments. I will try to get back to you. I have played this game for a very long time. I'm not exactly an expert, but I do have some idea. So yeah, thanks for watching, and if I'm lucky, I might see you in the next one. Bye bye.